What is going on, sports fans, basketball fans, NCAA fans? I hope you guys are having a fantastic Friday. Question: is your bracket busted yet? Mine's actually not doing too bad. Of course, the biggest upset that we saw was Buffalo taking down Arizona last night, which, that was a big upset, but I actually had Kentucky beating Arizona. I know that like 5% of brackets had Arizona actually winning it all, but I just thought Kentucky would definitely be too strong for them. And of course, Kentucky is going to be facing Buffalo next. Tennessee has Loyola tomorrow, so those games are at 5:30 and I think 6:10 respectively. But yeah, March Madness is in full swing. We got some games underway right now, and we're going to be keeping up and keeping track of those scores. But I just wanted to give you guys just some quick highlights from yesterday's games. Of course, I don't know if you guys ended up seeing Gonzaga. They kind of struggled in the first half, but I got Gonzaga going pretty deep into the tournament, got to go into the Elite Eight. And in the first half, it was UNC Greensboro. I mean, they kept it close, and I mean, it went down basically to the wire there. But Gonzaga did move on. Of course, Michigan won big. I figured Michigan would win. So go blue there. North Carolina, they just played today. Big win over Lipscomb. Basically no contest there. But yeah, I'm actually like 16-21 right now from the games that have actually been completed so far, which is not too terrible. So I'm actually pretty happy. And most of the teams that ended up getting upset, so to speak, like Loyola beating Miami and Arizona losing to Buffalo. Those games like that. Of course, Seton Hall beat NC State. I picked NC State in that game. I have these teams losing in the next round anyway, so that it's not that loss in my bracket is not going to hurt me terribly because the teams that they're facing, I think they're going to win. I mean, I think Tennessee's going to handle Loyola. I think Kentucky's going to handle Buffalo pretty easy. Kansas is going to handle Seton Hall, and so a lot of these games that were kind of like toss ups, I don't really see. And of course, there's always Cinderellas. There's always bracket busters, great surprises, last second shots here in March Madness. And so you never know. I mean, if a team doesn't show up, like Arizona didn't show up last night, my goodness, guys. Buffalo wanted to win. And you saw that right from the get-go. In Arizona, they just did not have they just didn't have it in them last night. There's no other way to put it. They didn't look like they wanted to play. It looked like maybe they just had a breeze, an easy game, and then they were just going to blow by it, and they weren't focused. They weren't doing anything right, it seemed. And Buffalo, they took advantage of it. And congratulations to the Buffalo Bulls on a great win last night. Definitely enjoyed that game. Glad it didn't hurt my bracket too much. I don't know about your guys'. So if you got Arizona going all the way, I know a lot of people, some of the guys that I listen to on sports radio, like one or two of them had Arizona picked to go all the way, and now their bracket is trash. So I don't know how your bracket's doing, but I'm not too terribly upset by some of those ones. I did not expect Texas A&M to win today, and they won, and I was very happy with that. I mean, you're looking at the SEC basically being undefeated right now. I think Arkansas is losing right now. But so we might end up finishing the day 7-1 if Auburn can take care of business tonight. But yeah, that's just crazy. The SEC going 7-1 when the Pac-12. I don't really count the playing games. They had 3 teams technically in the tournament, but Arizona was really the only team in the tournament because the other 2 lost in the playing games for the first 4. Pac-12. Basketball strong schools, I mean, all throughout, history of the decades, they've been strong. No more teams in the tournament. Wow. In comparison to the SEC, when a couple years ago the SEC not big basketball, but SEC, they have been putting money into the basketball. And, I mean, you see that with the way that Kentucky is dominant every year. Tennessee, man, I tell you what, we're gonna catch up on this after March Madness, because I want to bring you guys a basketball preview for next year. But Tennessee, I'm going out on a limb, honest Abe, right here. Tennessee projected #1 in the SEC next year. Everybody's coming back. I mean, I don't see any other way around it. But I mean, you see what the teams are doing. Of course, who knows what happens with Auburn and Bruce Pearl? They're strong. So yeah, I mean, these teams in the SEC they're getting stacked now, and you see the coaches and the money that they're bringing in. Georgia hires a new coach. They're going to be good. I mean, these teams are going to be good. And, I mean, SEC is dominating football. I mean, Georgia's going to be good in football next year. And, of course, if anybody wants to win, you got to beat Alabama. And so, yeah, I mean, SEC in football, SEC in basketball, domination right now in the sports world. I mean, you can look all the way across into softball, into cross country, swimming, baseball. SEC is pretty well stacked with a lot of great teams on the sports all the way around. So very, very proud of what the teams are doing in the SEC right now, especially right now in basketball. Man, they're doing great. So I can't wait to watch some of the games tonight. Of course, we got the Virginia game coming on later, but tune in later on this evening. I'm going to bring you guys some picks for tomorrow's games, and I'm also in that video going to do a pregame for the Tennessee Loyola game. So you guys don't want to miss that. I appreciate you guys always watching my videos. Thanks for liking, subscribing. Leave a comment. Let me know how your bracket's doing, and I'll get back to you guys. But this is Honest Abe signing off from March Madness. We'll catch you guys later.